Alright, apparently it does not let me swap the camera around in mid-video for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why, but what we're going to do here is going to go ahead and add in the nitrous to spool the turbo and do a quick test. Let me double check all my stuff because I had another car on here, and that's what I was talking about in the last one, was not to have the tune loaded from the last car when you're trying to set yours up. So 2500, we're going to shut this baby off at 4,000, and then we're going to set the two-step up. Shut this off, let that save. I'm going to set the two-step up at 4,300, let's say. That way the nitrous will be off. Let's just go 4,400 to be safe. So the nitrous will be off, and the it'll get up on the turbo. Hang on. I don't know how these guys do this videoing. I think they have to have somebody there full time, because doing it by yourself is a pain in the butt. So we're gonna do a little test here. Probably a cold ass bottle, so it might take a little extra time, but hopefully it gets right up on spool. But I'm gonna put this camera, I guess we'll put it right here. We can watch what's going on, and that way I can pay attention to what I'm doing too. Better warm up a little bit more. I warmed it up a little bit before I was doing this morning. Let's see, we're only at 108 though. I'm gonna get her up to 120 at least. Nice and quiet. My little street truck. This is probably my favorite vehicle that I've ever built, I have to admit. We're going to try to make her faster, although the track is telling me no more fast quarter-mile runs until I get a cage in here. And I actually kind of agree with them. Although I don't really want to do a cage in here, and I probably won't. I probably will just run the 8th mile or just slow it down and call it a day with this truck. And let's just test the two-step real quick. Yeah, alright, so that's perfect. Alright, so now let me look at that settings for the nitrous, because I wanted to have it to where I could shut it off. Yeah, 94% and 100%, so it won't come on unless it hits 94%. So the throttle has to be, let me see where my throttle hits here. Yeah, it only went up to like just touching it there, it only went up to like 3% or 20%. So let her warm up just a couple seconds more. Open up the exhaust, and we're gonna see if we can make some noise. Let's put her in gear. The trans brake. Open the exhaust. And we're about to find out what she's gonna do. Here we go, folks. Like 15 pounds. Got up on the converter pretty quick. Let's take a look here what we got. Let's see. We hit 16 pounds on the top. Everything's looking good. Nitrous is off. Right there you see the nitrous is off. Let's see how long the nitrous was on for from the time I hit full throttle. Let's see. basically the nitrous was only on for, let's say, 0.9, and it clicked back on real quick. And so really, if it was warmed up a little more, it would have hit in less than a second. That's damn good for a brand new cold bottle, cold bottle. So that's a 4300, 16 pounds. I'm gonna try to test it out there, leave it alone, and see where it's at. Let me shut this exhaust. Just fire it back up real quick. Make sure it's closed. There we go. She's in gear. That's why. I have it up on the lift, so just to make sure she didn't jet into something. But that's it. That thing, man, it got up quick. So I'm gonna upload some of these videos I've been making, and hopefully I can share them around, and maybe people will like them. I don't know. Subscribe, share, I don't know. You know, not that I expect anybody to really do a whole lot, but sharing them would be nice, just for the fun of it. But we're gonna try a top end race with this little truck this weekend. I'm trying to decide on whether throwing some I think I have 8-inch wheels on the back of here, and I have a set of old 275 radials that I'm thinking about throwing on just to try out the street thing, but I want to test it first. So I'll probably test it on Friday with those, and then Saturday is the top end. Now, if I run the slicks, I'll have to run in the small tire, and this thing's nowhere near. Those are, you know, those are low 5s and high 4s on the top end, the top of the charts there, top of the guys. And I will be probably 6.0, 590. This is on the track. Up there on the top end, you know, a lot of guys will run, they'll be running, the fast guys will probably be running low 5s, 520s, 510s. I've done okay running with the Datsun, running, you know, 590, 6.0. So, and I think this will hook. It seems to hook pretty good. So I think it'll run probably a 6.0 on the top end, possibly somewhere in there. And maybe a 620. I don't know. I'd have to try it out and see. Unfortunately, my little draggy got wet and got ruined, so I had to buy another one. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Everything seems to be good. And these are wheels I was talking about. I think I'll just put some drag radials on there. That way it'll look cool, and I'll be legal to go, you know, into the street class. And so far, all this is working pretty good. Oh, I have the filter on too, so that'll probably help spool up just slightly. But so far, everything's working pretty good. I need to make a bracket for the arc controller there. And then I need to bolt down the coil pack and probably hide it down underneath, because it's pretty ugly and I got a wire there that I need to deal with. And so I'll probably work on straightening some things up over the next couple of evenings after I get done with what I got to do. But I thought I'd share this video of my test with the two-step. And like I showed, with a dead cold bottle, this thing's been out here and it has not been that warm, and it gets kind of cool at night. So this bottle, let's see how warm it is. I bet it's not over 60 degrees. Maybe it might be, I don't know. But let's see, what's the ground temperature? 75. So, no, 76. Maybe it is a little warmer than I thought. Feels kind of cold. Anyway, yeah, it's 76. So 70, 77. So that's warmer than I thought it would be. But still, you know, it's pretty cold nitrous. So you really want this thing to be a little bit more than that, 85, 90, something like that. And also, actually, the other thing is it wasn't purged. So with it purged and actually not having air in the lines, I bet that nitrous will get that turbo spooled up in about, you know, a half a second or so. It's going to go pretty quick. So the reality is, I think I don't absolutely have to have the bump box on for this weekend, but I really kind of want to have it on there. That way there's no fuckery being played at the line. I can come in and just be on the two-step. But I never planned on doing all this stuff with this truck. I planned on just to play with it. But man, it sure is treating me right. So I figure I'm gonna give it a little love and see if I can get it where I want it, and hopefully maybe go a couple rounds. I'm not expecting to win anything, to be honest with you. It's just a little street truck, 4-cylinder, so going up against 500-inch nitrous cars and pro charged cars and coyote swap stuff. So you're not going to win against those guys. But if I can have a good showing, that's all I can ask. And then I'll get back to that little pile of crap here pretty soon. And then this one is I've got a video going already of this one, of what I've been doing. And I'll probably post that up too. Although it's just a workbench right now. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I'm not scratching or anything. But anyway, that's it for today. For now anyway, folks. We'll get back to it. Take this thing off the lift, get this other job done real quick, and then maybe I'll work on it a little later, do another video.